Hey you guys, I hope everybody's doing reasonably well. This week, this coming Sunday, Paul and I are going to be discussing something kind of difficult that I know so many people are going through, because I've been going through it and a lot of friends going through it, and that's death, and death of loved ones and old friends. Seems like a lot of people have died. I've had 4 people I know die recently, and then there's been some high profile deaths. And it's tough to deal with. It's part of life, obviously. Not something we look forward to, but Paul and I are going to get into that in a positive way and talk about some ways to get through it and some ways to view it. I pray for you, for God to help you and strengthen you with whatever you're going through. And I've talked to so many people that have loved ones in the hospital, facing cancer and various things, operations. It's tough, but we got to get through it, and it's part of life. So hope you'll join us this Sunday, and I do believe that what we have to share will be encouraging and helpful for you. All right, I do love you. Peace out. See you Sunday. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning, young man. How you doing?
Young man, thank you.
Well, when you get 87, somebody like you, man, if I was that age, I could do flips. Jump up and click my heels together,
I'm hanging around you to try to see how to age gracefully, like I witnessed our parents doing when we moved them in with us. Debbie and I had 5 kids at home, and the youngest was 7, I believe, and I think my dad was 87 or something. We had 10 people from 7 to 87 under one roof. In 2013, my father-in-law died at the table playing cards, and 3 months later, my dad died peacefully in his bed. My mother died about 4 years ago in our home in Boone, North Carolina, and I was with my dad when he passed, and I was with my mom when she passed. People are afraid to die.
Yeah.
And I think you should be if you don't know God. But I think if you know God, you shouldn't be afraid to die. What do you think?
If life was all there is, we have people all the time say, well, ain't nothing after that. But I can't imagine being nothing after this.
I refuse to imagine.
I never have thought too much of death until
lately. I went to school for 12 years with a boy named Bobby Little. Him and I, the last few years, we've been real close. But in the last 6 months, I've seen him kind of go down. And he died about 2 weeks ago, and they're having his funeral today.
Oh, wow. Are you afraid to die?
No, I'm not afraid to die. No.
A lot of my friends listening remember Skip Hicks. He was my best friend on earth and business partner and music partner. Got a phone call a few years ago. Skip had a massive heart attack, 55 years old. I got in the car and drove to Knoxville. They kept him on life support for 3 days, and I spent the last 3 nights on a couch in the hospital. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, all of us have received those phone calls. I'm not afraid to die either, and the only reason I'm not afraid to die is because I believe in God. And
the Apostle Paul, in the Bible, he talks about even the next world being better. You know what? We shouldn't think that way. We should think of, the song said how beautiful heaven must be.
I'm 62. I have witnessed 6 deaths, and 4 of them, unfortunately, car wrecks. That I either was in the car wreck or came up on the car wreck. I've seen 4 people die right in front of me. How did your mom or dad die, or were you there with them? Did they die suddenly?
Well, my dad, he was a wannabe preacher, you know what I mean?
Huh.
And when he retired about 65, and he come back home and he said, I'm sick. And he had cancer, and he died just a few months later.
Did you get to spend some good time with him before he died, or be at peace with him?
Well, it seemed like he was hurting. Didn't ever get to talk to him much.
How important is that?
Since then, I said, man, I wish I could go back and talk about this or this or this or this,
Man, you always hear that. You never know. Tomorrow's not a promise, but a chance.